Hi all, I just got a new kit, so I thought I'd do a review. It's from Master Box. I've dealt with some of their figures and been happy with them, but it's the first time I've got an actual kit from them. Guess first of all, the kit number, let's get in closer, there you go, MB35112, and it's entitled, Where Are the Damn Roads? I'm not sure of the model number of the car, or the make type thing. I assume it's a Mercedes. First thing to say is my box got mangled in the mail, but everything else, all the content survived. And we'll start with this. The figures, like most of the Master Box, are done on the back, along with the color callouts. Yeah, there we go. Just Vallejo model there and Vallejo model color, the only listings they give you. And there's that. Back to the front. The main reason I got this, well, a couple of reasons, is the kit actually includes this dog. There he is. I'm going to use this in the diorama, and the dog is going to be a key part of it. The other reason is the car, again, I don't know the maker model of it, for some reason, actually I know exactly why, reminds me of Buford T. Justice from Smokey and the Bandit. Let's see if this picture works well. There we go. Just the lack of doors, the lack of a roof, just makes me want to start calling people some bitch. And the stupid son, Junior. Anyway, so on this, the side is pretty much all you get in the way of decal information. Again, it's not helping that the box is crushed and curved right along there. That's a little bit better. That's giving you the license plates, which are pretty much the only decal on these. And there's something we'll get to with that later. Anyway, enough of that. Onto the sprues. There's only 2 bags. This one, excuse my hands. I was tempted to put the can in the teeth, wrong way up. No staples, it's just that semi-resealable type bag, like a sandwich bag. It's a new kit. I'm seeing just a tiny bit of flash on some parts. That pouch there, hopefully the light catches up. Nope. The camera's not really doing it justice. The seams are not bad. Come on. Get down a little bit with this. Light's not helping. The seams are all quite clean. A little bit of cleanup needed, but nothing major. And as I'm scanning around, you might have noticed something with this one. We'll go back to the box for a second. That's your number call out. And it's not the end of the world, it's just a little annoying. I gotta find my magic marker, which has walked off. One problem I do have with these, once you've started cutting off the majority of the really identifiable pieces that help you orientate the thing, it gets a little confusing, a little tedious to find some other stuff. So my trick, I can't find my marker just now, it's done a runner. Oh, there it is. What I do now for stuff like this is I'll get the orientation, make sure it matches up, which it doesn't. Again, see how confusing it is? Because I was going off the coats, or the coat extensions. Well, that's right way around now. So what I do to help keep my sanity is I mark that there, and then match that on the sprue. And I'll do that with all of them as I get to them. But I can tell right away I've got it backwards, so I turn it around and the single one points up. So it just makes it a little bit easier. Not a huge amount, just a little bit. Anyway, we'll move on from the figures. The next bag is a big one with everything for the car stuffed in there. Again, a staple-free bag. They must get messages from Cohen or something. And you've got a couple of pieces in here. Again, another bag. I'm just going to cut it open. Hold on a second. The wheels are vinyl, they're squishy. A little bit of a center seam in them. Nothing disastrous. Is it going to catch? A reasonable tread. It's easier to show you on this one. Probably take a wash to bring the most out of these. Just bare markings, I guess, size markings on the sidewall. Are we getting this? There we go. And that's about it with a spare. That's sealed in. I'm not going to bother taking it out. But the clear all seems clear and blemish free. What I like, there's only one attachment point on the windshield, which I like. It means there's far less to over sand or screw up. Same with the headlights and stuff like that. Seems the more attachment points, especially on the clear stuff, the worse I gouge it out. So that's not bad. The decals. Now my issue with them at quick glance is German military car type 170V. Okay, I guess I know what it is now. I'm not going to try pronouncing it, but both sets of decals are for police. And the figures you're given, it's the policemen are outside the car, and it looks like a staff officer or a commander of some sort is in the car. So, you know, they're nice and crisp, and you've got some up there for the dashboard. Let's see if I can. Creating my own lighting issues. That doesn't want to focus in that fine. They're not super detailed, but they're well good enough for 1/35. The other ones are clear. The German Eagle, you can't really see it surrounding that black diamond. It's not showing up well on the blue. Now, the plastic. Again, same as with the figure parts. I'm not seeing a whole lot of flash or blemishes. The seams are fairly good. They give you the option of putting a hard top on it, which kind of negate, or not a hard top, but extending the convertible top, which kind of negates the figures. One thing I did notice is Let's see if the camera will pick it up. 3 of the sprues are all one shade of gray, and that third one, now the back one, is a slightly different shade. It's a less rich or less dark gray. So, see from here. This one's a little bit different from the other ones. I don't know if that means the plastic will react a little bit differently when you cut it and sand it, or if it's just purely a shading thing. Again, clean parts, and again, no numbering, so I'll break out the magic marker and mark these as I go, just to keep my orientation. This is the one that's the odd color. Again, everything's clear or clean. Reasonable detail on them, crispness. Not fantastic, it appears to me, but not having really studied these things or seen photos of the real ones, I don't know how much detail is needed. And the bolts on the wheels or the hubs are pretty good. Let's see if I can get a good angle. Alright. Which leaves us the instructions, which are kind of shocking. Yep, it's almost the size of a tabloid newspaper. I'm not even sure I can get it all in camera. Oops. Don't worry, the hobby knife missed my groin. I shall continue. It's monstrously big. And that's your sprue numbering. I think that's a little big for my photocopier, because I'm going to have to photocopy this page just to avoid having to flip back and forth constantly to find out which part number I'm after. Usual stupid instructions: don't eat them, don't swallow them, don't inhale them. Who cares? Now the instructions, well, first of all, they give you the option. You build the motor, and nice clear message there. Do not stick before arrangement of the engine on frame for the fan and belt. Clear instruction, probably not the best syntax and punctuation or whatever for English, but the intent's clear. Thank you. Master Box. Now you can see almost every step is 1 or 2 parts. Then we're into the frame. Again, some of them are basically just putting 2 parts together of the frame and one little stub or support. Again, 1 part. The front springs. Nice clear CAD drawings. A really removed view of them, or withdrawn, so you get some good perspective to actually see what it is you're working with, as opposed to a close-in shot where they're, you can't really determine what or where the main attachment point is. It's just something on a hull or whatever. Again, simple and clear. I'll speed this up a little bit. All the way through. Rubber tires go on. So, I could sit here and tell you there's 22 steps just in building the frame, but it's 1 or 2 parts per step. So it's a fairly simple build. When the body starts, again, same thing. That one's almost cluttered for this model's instructions. There's what, 1, well, maybe if I stop wiggling it, we'll count better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts going on to the main part there. Yeah, which compared to the other steps is actually cluttered. So very livable. I'm not sure what the fit or fit will be like. Here's hoping. Again, everything's clearly done. And I'll stop on 13A. It gives you the choice of having the hood open, so you can show off the motor if you want. Which is not bad. I'm not going to be doing that. On through to your final assembly. One thing that took me a minute to figure out is this. There's no indication, there's no, what do you call it, legend when it comes to building symbols. And that's about the only symbol they use. It took me a second to figure out they mean drill. It appears someplace else for the front bumper, and it's optional parts. This B1 is optional. If you want to use it, you're going to have to drill. I assume it's 0.7 of a millimeter. I'm not sure. I'd have to actually pull out B1 and have a look and see if I could figure it out. Because the other one where you drill is 0.08. And then lastly, it shows you your variants of assembly, which is open top, hood up, what they show on the cover or on the box art, open top, closed hood or bonnet, for those of you on the wrong side of the big water. And then I'm not sure what the difference is between these two ones, but yeah, the convertible top raised. So that's about it. I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully it should be nice and easy. If everything goes well and I don't screw up painting the dog, because the dog's key to the diorama I'm going to build, it should be fun. And hopefully relatively simple. This one I got out of Britain. It was $35 plus shipping. So not incredibly expensive. I don't think you get a huge amount for that kind of money. Oh yeah, I'll rat it. See if we can pick this up. The grill has very, very fine sort of mesh for the metal fins running this way. I don't know if the camera's picking them up. Maybe if I look through my viewfinder. No, it doesn't want to do it. But they're there. They're not ridiculously bold, but a wash will bring that out. Anyway, as I was saying, it was about $35 plus shipping. Your cost may vary. The box clearly is not the strongest thing, but it was basically just put in a cardboard box slightly bigger than it, with no padding, no styrofoam, etc. And I'm hoping that I can get the dog halfway as cute as he is there. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated with this once it's about done. I'll probably do an update when it's at the build stage before I go on to paint, because that's probably where I'll really bugger things up. But, stay happy and enjoy your day. Bye.